Okay, hi, how you doing? This is Richie, and this song is called The Frost Is All Over. It's a great Irish jig, and I thought we'd go over it phrase by phrase. That was just the first half of the tune, by the way, up to the repeat sign. So what I would do is get the tab that's at the link above, and I printed it out, and get the tab and we'll work on it together. The first thing I want to talk about is the time signature. It's in 6/8 time, okay? So that's the typical Irish jig rhythm. It's 6/8. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 da 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 da. You know, when they get up and running. But 6/8 is like it's a fraction. It reduces to, you know, if you know mathematics, very simply, it reduces to the same thing as 3/4, 3/4. That's what 6/8 is, but musically it's twice as fast as a traditional 3/4. 3/4 is what we call waltz time, which is slow, right? Da 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 na 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 1 2 3 1 2 3. So this is more like twice as fast. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. And I usually count it just to 3 because, you know, I can't count that high, so I count it like a measure would be like 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Anyway, so let's go over the first phrase. It starts on the open A string. And then you've got the first full measure sounds like this. Just the one full measure. Right? 1 2 3 1 2 3. So if you put that together with the open A string at the beginning, the pickup note, it's going to sound like this. Well, maybe something better. Okay, so that's how we practice. Just practice that first measure. Whoops. Then go on to the second measure. Second measure is like, not the whole measure. I'm ending it on that second fret note because that's a quarter note. There's like a rest there. That's like a pause. So if you play those first two measures together up to that second fret, and we'll see what it sounds like. We'll go slowly. We'll start on the open A note, open A string, okay? Play the first full measure and almost all the second full measure, but not the very last note. So that sounds like this. Okay, I'm stopping right there because that's like the end of a sentence. That first phrase, we call it, it's just like a sentence. Let's play it again slowly. And then repeat it. This is how I practice. Just make a loop. It's like a loop in your mind. Just play it over and over. That might be a whole day's practice right there. Maybe a week's practice. Just get that down. Get a little faster and you can sound like this. So I would practice that and then just take it phrase by phrase. The second phrase, I'll play for you now. It starts at the last note of the second full measure, which is an open string. Right? And it goes to the fourth fret. So let me play that second phrase. Whoa, that's long. That's kind of long because there was no pause. So I ended up playing 4 measures that time instead of 2. But let's take the first measure. Right, so 4th string at the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then the 2nd string open 3 times. Back to 4. 1 2 3 1 2 3. That's how you got to get the beat, right? 1 2 3 1 2 3. Doesn't really sound good by itself. So let's take it from the pickup note. Go on. I'll tell you what, we'll stop right there on that open note, that 3rd note of the 4th measure. We'll make a pause there, even though it's not really a pause. This is just for practice purposes. So play the open note at the last note of the 2nd measure, then play the last 2 measures. stopping right there. So play it again. And then if you went on to those last two notes, it'd be... So that last, let's see, that fourth measure sounds like this. This is how I break it down. This is how I practice. So then it starts over. It sounds like the beginning again. If you go on to the fifth measure, it's going to be just like the first measure, right? And the next measure, again, is exactly identical to the second measure. So, starting from the very beginning of the song, let's go. Continue. Keep going. Now we're repeating ourselves. All right? That's how far we've gotten. Don't try to play it that fast, but just break it down phrase by phrase. If you break down the second phrase, you're going to start on open D string and go to the fourth measure, fourth fret. See, I messed it up, so I'm going to start over. Start over. And now here's the ending. That's the last phrase, if you will. Open. Third to the last measure. Start on an open string. That's an open D string. So it's going. Let's practice that again. So just break it down like that, phrase by phrase, and you know, see what you think. We'll do the rest of it later, okay? I'll get back to you on that. I haven't got it down myself because it's got a note way up high on the 7th fret, which kind of is throwing me off. So, see you later. Bye.